We have an unconfigured server here. I think I'm just gonna pop another one of these in because why not? Let's cool everything down. Let's make it super chilly in this room. Yeah, this is super chilly now. We should be able to increase all the clock speeds on all these things. We should really jack these up. Cache servers, all my cache servers. Let's overclock them a bit more and catch up a bit. 169, that sounds good. Anything else? How about this one? Yep, this is good. Bring this up. Now my cache server's no longer the bottleneck, right? Now I can go back to my web servers and jack those up a bit more. Right? And I can do all this without the centralized clock controller because the centralized clock controller isn't efficient. It doesn't know what it's doing. It's not smart. It's just unifyingly putting everything at the same clock speed, which is very bad idea. Right? Unless I'm way wrong on that. It doesn't appear as though I'm wrong because I've added almost no hardware. I've just been rearranging things. And I have almost 2 million CU more than I had when I had the clock rate controller. It just dropped put the clock rate controller in, set it all attached to it, hit a button, and you lose 2 million CU. That's about what happened. 0.4 RP now. Did you get the new frame, Nitrosoft? Oh, yeah, here we go. So I can buy it, but I can't use it yet. But we can buy Nitrosoft's platform here. So we're ready to go to this when we saturate the current platform, right? We have to get to the maximum feature level of 500. And once we get to the maximum feature level of 500, then we can switch it. Otherwise, it won't let me upgrade the framework until I've maxed out the feature levels. But now we have Nitrosoft, which means, because of the way this game is right now currently, we have to move all of these guys to have more purpose, to have purpose somewhere else. So that's what we're gonna do. Let's see, the whale. The whale, you're coming down here. You're gonna be a system admin. The whale is here. Okay, you're in the game. And now you're out of the game. I have to fire these guys little bits at a time because the mood goes down way down. Ricky, you really, really expensive expert. Goodbye, Ricky. Ricky is gonna come up and be Ricky, where am I gonna put Ricky? You know what? Ricky's right here. This is Ricky. $2,000 pay cut. Serves you right. Charging me all that much. I just unlocked an achievement. It says fire 10 employees. Nice. I have an idea. You can add separate controllers for cache, database, and web. You can also modify racks to only add one type in them and control them for their own controller. True. Yeah, no, I totally could. It would just cost me an insane amount of money to do that right now. Like, the amount of money that would cost me isn't worth it. But I could, and that maybe that was the intention. Maybe that was like what the developer was thinking of when he put that in there as that function, was that people would separate their racks to be certain types of racks, and I've just been mixing them together, and that's why mine's ineffective. That's probably what it is. I think the implementation doesn't work for all situations, and it doesn't work for my situation. So maybe it's not a stupid unit, but maybe it's like in this playthrough, that unit makes no sense. It's probably more accurate to say that. Chris Thulu. You're fired. Chris Thulu, I'm gonna put you in on graphics. Why not? Let's make you here. Chris Thulu on graphics. There you go. Okay, we'll let the other researchers stay for a bit because I don't want to get everybody's mood way down. Because their mood is going to start dropping with all these fires. We'll be firing all these people. So for now, we'll keep that. We're going to want to move Alexander as well. I don't need... Well, you're already a maxed out manager. So are you. Do I have any like rookie kind of managers that I can get rid of? Well, you're ready to be an expert, so I can upgrade you already, I guess. Craig Evans, already an expert. Yeah, I don't know. But we should probably move support down here. So they're actually a little hard to see up here too. If I move support down, let's just stick him in the hallway for now. Let's just stick him down here. For the very short time being, just so I can get them down here and then I can play around with where they are. I like this organic feeling office, you know? This is really organic. People are just kind of all over the place. You know, my typical, I don't really like symmetry self. Are you managing John Ray and all these other guys? You are. John Ray, Glenn Pratt, and Georgie Townsend. I imagine you're... Yeah, Georgie too. Okay, so all of you guys are being managed by this guy. So what I could do is kind of like... Maybe get rid of this. We could put like the break room over here in the corner now. Right? We just move this over. It's not like this absurd in the middle of the room taking up extra space anymore. Put the plant there because everyone wants a plant next to them. We'll put the lounge chair next to the bookshelf. That makes sense. And then we'll insert a television in here because that also makes sense. Right next to the coffee machine. That sounds good. And we'll top it all off with that meeting table that's right here. Can I have that? Yeah, right here. Yeah, how about the meeting table goes right here? Slide this over a little bit. That's how I would want my break room to be. That's a nice little break room right there. Let's get rid of this. We want a T section instead. Here we go. All right, cool. Now this manager doesn't have his own little office nook like the rest of them do. He probably should. Just gonna pull these guys out temporarily. See if I can give this guy his office nook. Let's get you in the corner. We'll just go with glass walls like, I don't know. About like that. Just a little office nook kind of thing. Then get you here and here and then back in here. And then I want a glass wall. We could open this right up. We could open this. I don't want to open that because of that water cooler there. Let's just add one more glass wall there. Okay. So that kind of seals that off. All right, now you guys are a little bit out there, so why don't we... You know what, I actually do want to go this way just a tad bit more. So why don't we go... T section is probably what we want, we just want it to T the other direction now, yeah. And then we'll get one of these little elbows in here. About like that. And then glass can continue this way. And then the door can be here. We got like little work areas, you know? Everybody's like, this is like a classroom environment, which doesn't really look the way I'm looking for here, so. Why don't I mix this up? Go about like this, go about like this. Maybe mix you into... We don't want you to crowd in the door. So put you like this, maybe. Not crowded anymore. Things are spaced out pretty well. I like it. All right, little organic feel. This over here looks a little bit weird having you two sticking out. So how about we just kind of go, you know, like this, I guess. Should we make our own social media network? I feel like maybe we should focus on the products we have first. Hosting wise, we have way more capacity than we need. So I think it's the features now. Let's take Fedora Flicks. We'll take the landing page to, let's say we'll take the landing page to 200. Video function, we'll take that to 200. We're gonna eat up a company here. Let's take this one to 200 as well. We've been saving up all these components being built because I've been rearranging the office. So while we've been rearranging the office, we've just been accumulating these and banking them up. So now we're up to 200. And right now we can support an extra almost 4 million users. So I think we just gobble up a company. Streaming service, we could take Lime Video. Or we just take Movie Times Now. Because they have 2 million users, almost 2 million users. But is there a better company to take? Because Movie Times is consistently doing well in stock. Indie Shows is doing pretty well too. It's got almost 3 million. I just can't afford it. Yes, I can. I can take this. I could take Indie Shows. I could take Indie Shows right now. It would take me all my money, but I can do it. It doesn't get me above. It doesn't get me anywhere close to Tulu. Jesus. 209 million total users. My God. I think we do marketing instead. Marketing is great, right? We could just do marketing instead. Merch also needs some of its features turned up too. So how about we go to 200 on this as well? 200, 200, or 199, I guess. Wow. I used up all my components. It's okay. Contract ended. We're looking at 69. So 70 million. 70 million impressions, basically. Can't do 70 million, but I can do 69 right here. 69 million. This one's great, actually. It's a pretty good slot. Can I do video ads with it instead? No. Okay, so let's do this one. We'll go 10 days with it because we're not ready to... I think I should turn my marketing on, though. Let's go 7 days with this. We'll see if we can get these guys past 8. Looks like we can do that pretty easily. How about we go past 8.5 if we can? 8.4. Hello. 8.7. Okay, looks like we got 8.8. I'm good with that. 8.8. We have a huge capacity for people now. I can turn my marketing back on. Fedora Flicks. I do want to see how effective these ads are and why. So let's turn this one back on. And we'll crank the budget to 20K. We'll grab some users with Fedora Flicks for a while. We do our own marketing. I think it's a good idea. I'm actually kind of digging how I've got the graphics team figured out now. Like all in their own individual rooms like this. I'm kind of digging that. I almost want to do this the opposite way. Like this break room in the middle thing, it doesn't work for me. I kind of like them being in their own rooms. And this right here is just a huge cluster. We just have a lot of lead devs is the problem. We could spread it out, maybe do some lead devs on this floor and some lead devs on this floor. This floor is kind of wasted, which is kind of how most big executive office buildings, right? They have like that top floor where all the executives are is usually spaced out, large offices, quiet, you know. What floor are you going to? The tippity top. Usually the way it is. We can fire the rest of our researchers, so. Let's get to 1,000 RP. Just because. Because it's a nice solid number of RP. I think support tickets in the game need changed. They're too underpowered. Salesmen are overpowered, support tickets too underpowered. Because like my site has what, 20 million users? I have how many support tickets have I done? 19 tickets. Fedoraflix has done 82 tickets in its life. So just over 100 tickets for a combined users of almost 50 million. I feel like that should be... I feel like it should be more like 10,000 tickets. Like, you may say, well, hey, I don't know how players could handle that, but like, I don't know, if you're worried about the realism of researchers not being able to help with efficiency, then maybe be worried about the fact that support people are almost useless. there's no real, they're about as useful as the central clock rate controller. It costed me about as much money too. $26 million. I would really like to just absorb one of these guys right now. We take snappy clips off the market. We don't need snappy clips off the market. We need one of our streaming competitors off the market. So with 26 million, plus the almost 20 million here. So that's about 40, it's a little over $40 million we can afford. So we can afford to take indie shows and we'd still have $7 million left. And we can take their 3 million users that they have. Yeah, we could. Or, I'm trying to see if we can soak up both of these companies. I can almost afford both of these at the same time. This would give us about 5 million users, which we can almost support, actually. Almost support that many new users to the platform, which would be huge for our advertising. I think we take a second here, since we're way over our capacity though, and just upgrade efficiencies for a bit. Because it's kind of like a nice relaxed lull, you know? Whoops, that's not what I wanted to do. Good thing I'm paused. That's one of the nice things about this game too, is you can play it kind of at your own pace. You can grow as fast as you want. Aside from getting viral when you're least expecting it. But other than that, you can grow whenever you want. All right, we have over 1,000 RP now, so let's get rid of our support team. Shofi, I'm sorry, Professor Shofi, you are removed from your desk. But do not worry. We have a place for you somewhere. How do you feel about graphics, Shofi? Wow, there's surprisingly very few lead developers available here. It's at least with a male model, right? Here we go. No ghost. You're up here with the lead devs now. There you go. Expert lead dev. And now that there's no support team, that means Alexander has nothing to do. Alexander, you're gonna be this guy. Alexander. Alexander. I can spell. M. You're this guy over here now. The guy that doesn't want an executive desk. Oh, you want to keep your desk, don't you? How much is this guy making? 10.6? What are you making? Same. You have a 509 speed boost. You have a 504 speed boost. Okay, this was the no-name guy. We'll get rid of him. And then we'll move you with your executive desk over here. You can keep your executive desk. We'll have you manage these system admins. There we go. So if I'm gonna absorb this, I probably would need more, but I think I have servers that aren't even, yeah. I have servers that aren't even configured yet. Bump this up to 163. Database is now the bottleneck, and also web servers really close to database. So we could take one of our servers that's all web server and database only and duplicate that. And that bumps us up a lot of CU. So we can handle more users now. I think I'm gonna take and go ahead and absorb that competitor. We're gonna swallow up. I think we're gonna swallow up Lime Video. It's been doing really well lately though. Like stock-wise, I feel like investing in them is better than... Like doing this, I feel, Well, what's the stock growth? 643 to 674 versus 588 to 611. I think that's a higher percentage. I think you're growing faster. I can't tell you. Maybe you have the same growth. Is that the same percentage? I mean, you guys have almost identical valuations, so. But this is valued at a little bit more for 3 million users, and this one is valued lower for, you know, objectively less users too. Which one would I rather invest in though? This has got a really steady growth. I'm gonna pop money into you. I'm gonna buy 84% of that company. We'll buy 84% of them. Get ready for that. I think I like the idea of completely taking them out, but I'm keeping movie times. I'm just owning them because they have great growth. When the stock price begins to fall, I can sell. I don't know. I can sell them. It's kind of interesting to know like who I want to take over. If I just keep doing this, I own 90% of them now. So I can take, right now I can take movie times out entirely. I can merge them right now and still own 90% of Lime Video. But like, what's the chances of even getting to this level? This is a lot of people. Maybe we should have a different hosting building. Like currently, I think we're okay. Until every single rack here is filling all the space, and every single rack is full with the latest in tech, I don't think there's a need to upgrade anymore. Building wise, just check in the hardware inside. See, like you have little things like this that can go, you know. Like I could take these two out and replace it with the smaller one that I don't have to buy. All I have to do is configure. I don't have to buy it. So you might as well have that in there. Same thing with this database. You pull this out, also detach one of the coolers, two of the coolers actually. We can pop in, if we want to, another cache server right here, configure it. Yeah. And it's super chilled in this room too. These air conditioners are doing really well at keeping the whole room cool, so the effects of one cooler, or the effects of one rack on another is minimalized. Minimized. Like all this old tech, I could strip all these servers out and just replace them. If only reorganizing a data center was that easy, right? So I'm just moving, so everything in the back here, these are all the ones that have the big X servers, right? The big ones. Then we have like the next level down. And then all of these, when I go to upgrade, I can do these ones first. I'm gonna get rid of a few of these fans. I'm not sure it's necessary to have that many. Just getting rid of those two fans raised the temperature in here by 3 degrees. Weird. Just the two fans, that's pretty powerful. How about you? Yeah, you got the latest and greatest. Let's get you located over here. I wonder why I decided to do it this way. Like, why did I go mix and match and skip through things? Why not just fill a rack and then move to another rack? So all of these are older stuff. So as we upgrade our servers, we should be stripping out these ones and leaving these ones alone until all of these are the same as the back row, and then we can strip out these ones and make the X serve and constantly sell the equipment that we're stripping out as we do it. I'm just expanding servers now. Like, I don't even need this capacity. But we're just making so much money that I'm just gonna keep doing it. Like, I'm going up to 160, whatever. Like, I don't even need these servers. You know? This is overkill. These servers are configured for overkill right now. 800 grand. Here's another one. Totally unnecessary. We're going to 170. 170% overclock. And we're just gonna add a little bit more cash. Let's go 160 here. And we'll go, well, we want 170 on this too, because we want it to match the other one. When does Anno 1800 come out? Maybe that? Yeah, that one will get played for sure. I believe it's coming out like 2 weeks from now, I think. I think we're about 2 weeks away. These are all full except for this, which I'm not concerned about because I'm not messing with that rack. It's all these racks that I'm messing with. This is a completely full rack. We need more cash. So let's dump this. Replace it with this. And then we'll fill it with the cash server, which we have an extra of. It's in inventory right now. We'll go up to 172. Actually, let's go a second cache in here. Because I need cache to catch up to this anyway, right? So we put another cache server in here. That's 2 of them. Right next to each other. Configure this. Put this up to like 165. 165. We'll put the coolers in here. Cool the place down. Just because. This could be like a cache database server, I guess. Server rack. Not sure. I know that I should move it up to the top for space efficiency. Like that. We could go database now because that's the bottleneck. So database here. Bring it up. Go about 175 with it. Add more coolers. Cools it all down. And all we're left with is one spot here for an additional database server. Why don't you upgrade 10 level at a time? Oh, I know. I should. I really should. I think it's just a habit of clicking it. I just click it a lot instead of clicking once for each one. I don't really know why I don't do that. We could just go 10 at a time like this, you mean? Boom. And then 10 at a time here, boom. And 10 at a time here, boom. And 10 at a time here, boom. And then efficiency some more. Yeah. It's something I could have been doing, but I don't think it's all that much more time savings. Because you have to switch to 10. You have to switch to the mode and then click the button, to where I'm just like going in just rapid fire clicking. I guess it's, I don't know. I don't know if it really saves time. I guess it saves energy maybe, but it doesn't really, I don't think it saves any time. Are we ready to merge? I got all my money wrapped up in stocks. Let me see how they're doing. Okay, so movie times. Still moving up, starting to peak a little bit here, starting to teeter here. Let me see our hosting capacity. Wow. Wow. Okay. +5. Yeah, I don't know if it really... we could try it, see if it actually is faster to do that, as opposed to just going in and going... I don't think it's necessarily faster. I don't know. I don't know. Whatever. Let's get movie times. Let's take movie times. I think it's time. Or we sell them. They're kind of at their peak right now, right? Stock's kind of starting to teeter. Maybe we sell them and go after a bigger competitor. We could do that instead. If I sell all of it, that's a pretty damn good profit. We still own Lime Video, who've been just going way up. We could sell that now. Now we have $52 million. Who can we buy for $52 million? Somebody who's way down, stock's been dropping a while. We could almost buy Quitch. We're so close, we could just take Quitch. Fedora Flick sack Quitch. We can take it. We could take it. We just need a little bit more cash, which we get every day. We get like $1.5 million every day. We could do it. Let me check our ads really quick. So we have a 95 million slot that's not being used. So that's good. Fedora merch has what? Nothing. Okay, occupied. 95 million. Oh my God. We have an ad that's at that level too. Yeah, I think we just take care of all these leads that are super low at this point. I think all these low leads are just gonna go bye-bye. Because we're up here now, boys. We're at the big leagues now, real big leagues. 94 million on this contract. Oh my God. Look at the CPM. Well, if we're gonna absorb somebody, we're not gonna want to do a long-term contract. So let's do take 7 days to take him in, right? So let's do 3 days. $5.1, $5.8, $8.6. Probably gonna leave the table. $6.6, $6.9. Thank you. Okay, 94 million impressions. I like it. Are you still part of the company? Yeah, I think you are. I'm pretty sure everybody is still in. I mean, I have so many people that I have no idea where you are. Sokataki, what were you? You were a sales guy, weren't you? I think you're a developer now, actually. You're right here. You're expert developer, 481%. You're getting paid 10 grand a month. Pocket change. You also want full retirement and free healthcare. You know, we should probably give some benefits to our employees. Look at how much money this costs per month, though. My God, I can't afford that. Okay, here you go. Everybody rejoices, yay! Everybody rejoice, full benefits. Full benefits at Fedora Flix. We're a great place to work. And we're still making like 2 million. 1.62 million a day. $50 million a month. Full benefits. Pretty damn good, I like my job. There you go, see? You're just like this drone that works in this office like everybody else. It seems like important work sometimes. You got your expert desk. You got your free gym membership. Your 7-hour workday. You wanted a small retirement plan and a full retirement plan, apparently. I also give out free beverages and free healthcare. That's job security right there. In addition to your 6 digits, 6-figure salary. No, I'm just too good to you. I really am. I'm a great boss.